Got another summertime ride for y'all. We got 1975 Delta 88 convertible. As you see, finished in this robin egg blue. Stay tuned. We'll take you all around her, get on a test drive, show you all we can. Go ahead, get into it. So like I said, we got a Delta 88. You see it's a convertible. The blue looks beautiful. We got it sitting on a set of 80 spoke cross-laced wheels. I think they go good with this. Paint, in my opinion, I'll probably give it about a 7, and I'll show you why. Somewhere between 7 and 8, and I'll show you why as we get around. It's really not the paint itself, it's a couple little body imperfections, but I'll show you that. Passenger door looks nice and solid, nothing to really point out, no deep scratches, no big dents, anything like that. Wheel well trim is still intact. Looking down the side, she looked pretty straight to me. I didn't see any like deep waves, deep dents, or anything that needed to be pointed out. Trunk looks pretty solid, no issues here. Little tiny bit of oxidation in the paint, nothing crazy by any means, you know, pretty much due for a 50-year-old vehicle. Tail lights look solid, and right around here is why I'm going to say this is about you know, somewhere between a 7 and an 8. So if you look at the bumper fillers do have some cracks in them. When we look at the when I open up the trunk later, we do have the actual replacement pieces for these, but the issue is the person that previously had the vehicle, they had already got them painted, and the blue is not perfectly matched. They didn't do a good job of color matching. Obviously they went to them with the paint code does match, but because it's so new, it's missing, you know, the 50 years of oxidation, so it looks completely brighter. We didn't want to switch it. We left it in the trunk so the customer can you know, make their decision with it. Chrome bumper looks nice and solid. It's straight. I didn't see any pitting, don't see any type of rust coming off. Coming around the driver's side, again, looks pretty solid. No issues that I can really point out there. You can see she's got a white top, no rips or tears. You'll see that later on in the video. Got a little bit of a dent right here, very small under that door lock. Pretty solid. Glass itself, I didn't see any cracks, any rock chips, nothing to point out there. Coming down the hood, we got a little tiny bit of discoloration here. Again, just years and years of car washes, being outside, things like that. Front looks solid. The bumper is nice and straight. I didn't see any dents, any rust, any pitting, and all the trim around the headlights is intact. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna get the keys for the trunk and pop the hood as well. All right, so under the hood, it's got the 350. We got power brakes, power steering. AC does blow cold, so relatively clean underneath. Nothing else to really point out. It's just well kept together, and everything is working the way that it should. Let's go ahead and pop the trunk. Got the original hubcap still in the car. Trunk is nice and clean, pretty solid. You can still see the original splatter paint. Once we get underneath it, you'll see the pans are pretty solid. This is what I was talking about for those the bumper fillers. Like I said, these ones are replaced. They're not cracked, but like you said, putting it next, it's the same color. You can just see new paint versus old paint. So we thought it'd look a little bit weird throwing it on there, but like again, comes with the car. New customer, they can decide if they want to put those on, or if they got a better painter that can actually try to match that, or if you plan on doing the whole car anyway. Checking out the interior. Interior's decent. Let's just call it driver's quality interior for now. It was white. Obviously over the years there is discoloration that goes on from being out in the sun. Trying to get a little bit. Might not pick up extremely well in the video. I know it looks kind of white on the screen. It's a little bit more off-white, just to kind of be honest. Carpet is black, seems to be original. Door panels in solid condition. I don't have anything peeling off, anything warping. You can see like some of the discoloration I was talking about here. How this is a little more white, this is a little bit more yellow. Again, it's just from the sun. Driver's seat, the same. There's no rips or tears in the driver's seat. Oh, I'm sorry. Right here, we got 2 little rips. I didn't see that, I guess because the way the angle was. But seat's in pretty solid condition to sit on. We do have a dash cover here because there's 2 cracks here. These 2 cracks go straight down. There's no raising up, any warping, it's just those 2 cracks from the sun. So they did have a dash cover. We'll leave that in the car. Rest of the dash looks pretty solid. We'll check everything when we do the test drive. Again, you got the black carpet that's obviously faded, but you got newer car mats. Let me get over to the passenger side. Passenger seat, we do have a rip right here. Jambs actually look pretty solid, and there's your passenger door panel. Again, everything is working. I didn't see anything ripped, anything warped off, so pretty solid. Go ahead and get on. All right, we got the Delta up on the rack, looking at the rear bumper. Again, no dents, everything looks nice and straight. Getting underneath the car, you got your normal surface rust and dust, but there is no soft spots, no patchwork on the frame, gas tank, or the trunk pans themselves. Everything looks nice and straight. Let me get under here. Looks like the shocks were replaced at some time, but otherwise everything else appears to be stock. Still got the caps on the exhaust. Floor pans look nice and solid down the driver's side. Frame is nice and straight, and I don't see any soft spots or patchwork on the frame. I'm sorry, on the pans. Frame is nice and straight on the passenger side. Looks like this pan has been replaced, which nothing wrong with it. They did a decent job, but it's solid, so no rust there. Nice and solid, no soft spots. Rest of it looks solid. Just came off the test drive, no signs of any leak from the oil or trans pan. We do have disc brakes up in the front. Everything else appears to be stock. No signs of leaking from anything else from the AC. And let's get up under here. Front bumper again, nice and straight, no signs of any accidents, and I don't see any flaking of the chrome. Coming down the passenger side, I really like these 80 spoke cross lace. I think they just look kind of old school, but still a little modern. And I like when you can see the disc brakes as well. That's just a personal preference. Moving underneath, along with the frame, like I said, it's nice and clean and straight. I don't have anything to point out there. Nothing in the wheel wells. Coming down the driver's side, rear quarter panel looks solid. Nothing to point out here along the bottom of the frame and the body. Looks nice and clean. Let's start the test drive in the Delta. Cold start, fire right up. Left turn signal. I can hear the right turn signal, but it's not showing in the dash. Horn. AC is blowing cold, it's on right now. Radio. Lights are on, I can see them, plus I can see them in the dash. Windshield wiper solid. Turn that off. Windows, we're good there. Go ahead, put this seatbelt on. Mileage reads 8,674. Didn't let it warm up enough before I started moving it. Give it a little bit of gas. Gas tank reads under full. We normally put 40 in. Not sure if that's accurate or not. Let's see. Go ahead, turn off this AC. Yeah, we're good now. Another 95-degree day, so of course we're gonna leave the top down. Speedometer is coming up. Sounds nice and smooth. The exhaust sounds good. You know, you want it nice and quiet. That's what these cars are designed for. So she's just super smooth. Brakes feel good. I'm not on them hard or anything like that. They don't feel spongy. Let's go ahead and check out the alignments. Hands off the wheel. She's tracking straight. Steering wheel is pretty straight. Got about that much play in the steering wheel, so not bad at all. Let's see. Nothing weird. No weird sounds coming from under the motor. Belt sounds good. Wheels aren't, I'm sorry. The glass is not shaking in the door. Let's get up, give her a little bit of speed, get in the throttle a little bit. Solid, no issues there, up to about 40. No lights on the dash. So yeah, she's smooth, hitting a couple little bumps, not bouncing all over the road. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back and finish up the video. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the video, the top going up, just so you guys can see that. Top works with zero issues. Like I said, no rips, no holes, no tears, and it's got a glass back as well. I'm not gonna lock it down since we're basically done with it, but give you guys the view. Got a little bit of stains to be expected on the white top. So if you're interested in this 75 Delta, make sure you give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and also Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching.